Students, we have learnt already in the previous classes that real number set is a union of q and q dash, where q is a set of rational numbers and q dash is a set of irrational numbers. Let us discuss once again briefly. The numbers that can be written in the form of p by q are called rational numbers, and the numbers that cannot be written in the form of p by q are called irrational numbers. Also, we have discussed that terminating decimals and non-terminating repeating decimals are also called rational numbers, and neither terminating non-repeating decimals are called irrational numbers. Some of the examples were also given in the previous classes, that for the rational numbers, square root of 2, square root of 3, square root of 5, square root of 6, square root of 7, and so on. They are the examples of some irrational numbers. Now, in today's class, let us find the values of these irrational numbers: square root of 2, square root of 3, and square root of 5, so on. Before finding square roots of some numbers, let us see how to group the numbers. Here in this 2736.5268 is given. Before finding the square root of this number, we have to group the numbers. From the decimal point towards left, there is an integer which is 2736. From the decimal point towards right side, there is a decimal number which is 0.5268. Before finding the square root of the given number, we have to group the numbers. Starting from the decimal point, move towards left. We group first integral part. We take 36 as one group, and then 27 as another group. Now let us group the decimal part. Starting from the decimal point, we take 52 as one group, and 68 is another group. This is the way of grouping the numbers before finding the square root of a given number. Let us see one more example. You are given one number. In the first example, you are given integer number. In the second example, you are given decimal number. In the case of integral part, we start grouping from 04 and 91 as one group, and then 82 is another group. At last 4 is remaining. That means 04 is another group. Making two numbers as one group. Starting from the right side, 04, 91, 82 and 4. Let us see the way of grouping the decimal number. Here in this, starting from the decimal point, making 24 as one group, 17 is another group, 39 is another group, 6 is remaining. At the end of the decimal number, you can take any number of zeros. So by taking 1 0 to right side of 6, you can make 6 0 as one group. This is the way of grouping integral part and decimal part before finding the square root of the given numbers. Let us see one more example. Here, starting from the decimal point, move towards left and towards right. When you move towards left, make 31 as one group, 52 is another group, and 1 is left over. By taking 0 to left side of 1, you can make 0 1 as one group. You can take any number of zeros to the left side of an integer, then its value does not change. Finally, 0 1, 5 2, 3 1. Now what about the decimal part? Starting from the decimal point, making 0 9 as one group, 33 as another group, 7 is left behind. By taking 1 0 to right side of 7, you can make 7 0 as another group. After that, you start doing square root of the given number. Find the value of square root of 5 up to 3 decimal places. Square root of 5 is an irrational number. It is a non-terminating and non-repeating number. So find the value of square root of 5 up to 3 decimal places. 5 can be taken as 05.000000. Take a pair of zeros. Here 3 pairs of zeros are taken. Since you have to find the value of square root of 5 up to 3 decimal places, you have to take 3 pairs of zeros. If you want to find its value up to 4 decimal places, you have to take 4 pairs of zeros. Now, by the long division method, first we consider integral part, that is left side of the decimal, which is 0.5, which we have grouped already. First consider 0.5 means 5. Students, recall all the perfect square numbers. What are the perfect square numbers? 1, 2 square is 4, 3 square is 9, 4 square is 16, 5 square is 25. So you know that 1, 4, 9, 16, 25 and etc. they are all perfect squares. Here the perfect square which is less than 5 is 4. So which comes by taking 2 into 2 equals to 4. Right below 5 and subtract 4 from 5, we get 1 remainder, and bring down a pair of zeros. You get here 100. 100 is a new dividend here. Here on the left hand side, divisor. By adding 2 plus 2, we get the new divisor. First we add here 2 plus 2. You get 4. After that, divide 10 by 4. You get approximately 2 point something. Divide 10 by 4. You get 2 point something. Hence we take here 2 in the ones place beside 4. By taking 42 into 2, you get 84, which is close to 100. Here always take two equal numbers. Let us see some trials. If you take 0 in place of 2, you get 40 into 0, which is equals to 0. Take 1 in place of 2, 41 into 1, which is equal to 41, which is less than 100. If you take 2, you get 42 into 2, which is equals to 84. It is very near to 100 and it is less than 100. Instead of 2, if you take 3, you get 43 into 3, 129, which is more than 100. We cannot take 3 here. That is the reason why we have taken here 2. So hence we multiply 42 with 2, you get 84. Subtract 84 from the 100, you get 16. Bring down next pair of digits, they are 0, 0. You get here 1600, which is a new dividend. Here in the divisor, add 42 plus 2, you get 44. Then insert the units place. For knowing that, divide 160 by 44. Divide 160 by 44. It is nearly 3 point something. Hence we take here 3. That means 443 into 3, which gives 1329, which is nearly equals to 1600. Instead of 3, if you take 4, 444 into 4, which would be more than 1600, that cannot be taken here. If you take here 442 into 2, which is 2 less than 1600, so that is the reason why here we have taken 3. 443 into 3 is equals to 1329. How you get 3 here? Just simple method. Divide 160 by 44. You get 3 point something. Omit the decimal part. Take the integral part, integer part 3. That must be taken here. 443 into 3. You get 1329. Subtract 1329 from 1600. You get 271. Bring down next pair of digits, 0, 0 here. You get here 27,100. And here in the divisor, add 443 plus 3, you get 446. Here in this 2710 divided by 446, you get approximately 6 point something. Omit the decimal part. Here in this integral part is 6. Now 4466 into 6, when you multiply 4466 with 6, you get 26,796, which is very close to 27,100. Instead of 6, if you take 7, which is more than 27,100. If you take instead of 5, instead of 6, 5, which is 2 less than 27,100. If you take 7 instead of 6, which exceeds 27,100. Hence we have taken here 6. 4,466 into 6, which gives 26,796. The remainder is here 304. Remainder you won't get 0 here. That is the reason why it is a non-terminating and non-repeating decimal. So this method you can continue till as many digits as you require. So finally we get square root of 5 is equals to 2.236 and so on. You can continue this procedure up to 4 decimals or up to 5 decimals, up to 6 decimals, as many decimals as you wish. Find square root of 6 up to 2 decimal places. 6 can be taken as 0, 6, taking 2 pairs of zeros here since we have to find up to 2 decimals. Take as many pairs of zeros as you wish to find up to as many decimals. Since we need to find here up to 2 decimals, you have taken here 2 pairs of zeros, 0, 0, 0, 0. Taking 0, 6, 0, 0, 0, 0 as a dividend and continue the procedure. First you consider 0, 6 and recall that the perfect square number less than 6 is 4, which you get by 2 into 2. So taking 2 into 2 is equals to 4. Here divisor is 2. Subtracting 4 from 6 you get 2. Bring down a pair of zeros. You get 200 in the new dividend. Here in the divisor you add 2 plus 2 getting 4. Now let us divide 20 by 4. You get 5. Suppose if you take 5 here, 45 into 5, multiply 45 into 5, you get 225, which exceeds 200. Hence we cannot take 5. Children, do remember that we must take 2 equal numbers here in this place. So we are taking 4. Multiply 44 into 4. You get 176, which is less than 200. Subtract 176 from 200. You get 24 here. Bring down 2 zeros. 2400 is a new dividend. Here on the divisor side, add 44 plus 4, you get 48 and continue the same procedure. Take the different trials here. You take 0, 0 instead of 4. Suppose 480 into 0, you get 0. Taking 1, 481 into 1, you get 481, which is 2 less than 2400. If you take 2 in place of 4, 482 into 2, which is also less than 2400. So if you take 484 into 4, you get 1936, which is close to 2400. Suppose if you take here 5, 485 into 5, which exceeds, the product value exceeds 2400. Hence we cannot take 5 here. 4 is suitable. Now 484 into 4 equals to 1936. The remainder is 464. And you can continue the procedure till as many decimal places as you wish. Students, try some of the questions yourself. Square root of 7. 7 can be taken as 07.0000. 2 2s are 4 you get here. Anyway, the perfect square number before 7 is 4 only. On subtraction you get 3. By bringing down 2 zeros here, you get 300 in place of new dividend. Here in the divisor, you get 4 by adding 2 plus 2. Insert here ones place. To know that, divide 30 by 4. 30 by 4. 4 6 are 24. 4 7 are 28. Take both of these numbers. 46 multiply by 6, you get 276. If you multiply 47 by 7, you get a number which is more than 300. So here 6 can be taken. By adding these two numbers here, 46 plus 6 is equal to 52. Subtracting 276 from 300, you get 24. Bring down 2 zeros here. You get 2400 in the new dividend part. Here new divisor is 524 taken, because on multiplication of 524 with 4, which gives 2096, very close to 2400, and remainder is 304. Square root of 7 is 2.64, and so on. You can continue this to 2 more decimal places. Now square root of 8. Think yourself. 2 to the 4 here. If you take 3 into 3, you get 9, which is more than 8. So we cannot take 3 here. Add these two. 2 plus 2, you get 4. Subtract 4 from 8, you get 4. Bring down 2 zeros. 400 is new dividend, and the new divisor is 48, because on multiplying 48 with 8, you get 384. Here you must take two equal numbers, 47 into 7, or 48 into 8, or 46 into 6. You must see that the product value must be close to the new dividend value. Subtract 384 from 400, which gives 16. Bring down 2 zeros. 1600 is new dividend. On adding 48 plus 8, you get 56. The new divisor is 562. On multiplying 562 with 2, you get 1124. Children, multiply what you get. 563 into 3, which is more than 1600. Hence we cannot take 3 here. Multiply 562 into 2, which you get 1124. The remainder is 476. Square root of 8 is 2.82. Let us see square root of 11. The perfect square number before 11 is 9, which you get by multiplying 3 into 3. 3 3 is a 9. Subtract 9 from 11. 2 you get. Bring down 2 zeros. You get 200 in the new dividend part. Here divisor is 3 in the first part. In the second step, by adding 3 plus 3, you get 6. Divide 20 by 6, you get 3 point something. So 63 must be new divisor. Do remember, children? Divide 20 by 6, you get 3 point something. That is why 63 is new divisor. Multiply 63 with 3, which is equals to 189. On subtracting 11 you get in the new dividend. Bring down the two zeros. 1100 is new dividend. Adding 63 plus 3, 661. Divide 110 with 66. You get 1 point something. So 661 is new divisor. Multiply 661 with itself 1. 661 into 1 is 661. Remainder is 439. Square root of 13, do it yourself.